all stand, call the meeting to order, please? The Pledge of Allegiance, make sure your microphones are on, too. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Take a moment for a moment of silence for Summer Burton Cochran. Thank you. Just for those that didn't know, we lost a legend in Derby and Seymour. He was a teacher, a coach, a father, a brother, an uncle, a great uncle, and a friend. Mr. Cochran was born in Derby and attended Seymour High School in 1951. He coached baseball for more than 50 years at Seymour High, Bridgeport Central High School, Yale University, Jonathan Law, and Derby High. With more than 500 career wins, Coach Cochran was named Coach of the Year by numerous states and regional organizations. Over 5 decades, he was an inspiration to his students, his athletes, even after his retirement from coaching in 2014. Cochran's Pond is named after the Cochran family. So Seymour did lose a legend. Thank you.
I got to ask Mr. Phil something.
Sure.
Was he the only coach to ever win a state title in Bridgeport, the city of Bridgeport baseball?
I think so, but I wasn't sure.
Right?
Yeah, I think he was.
Yep.
He was. I think that's what he was known for, right, Rich? Like 78, 77?
Back in the 70s.
Bridgeport Central?
Yes, I believe that's true.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure, but I think.
That's like one of the few things I know about him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Tom Fay told me that. He's coached at Derby for years.
Yep.
Tom Fay.
Thank you. Is there any public comment? Open. Please come up to the microphone, state your name and address for the record, please.
My name is Mary Ann Robinson, 29 Canfield Road, Seymour. On Saturday, I attended a great event at Trinity Episcopal Church, a pantry palooza, and it was a party open to everybody, and there was free food and bouncy house and entertainment, and a chance for neighbors to get to know each other. About 70 to 80 people came, so we were really glad. It was held to support the Blessing Pantry, Skokerat Pantry, and a new pantry in Shelton at the Good Shepherd Church. A lot of people brought food donations, and we collected cash too, and all that's going to be divided among 3 pantries. People who are so dedicated to this endeavor report that they restock 2 and 3 times every day, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, reinforcing our belief that the need is continuing in our community. And we're hoping to be able to hold one of these events maybe monthly until, there's no more need. It would be great for that to happen. After the first time, one of our all-in, we talked to you guys a few months back, and we said that we'd like to meet with you on a one-to-one basis. And I know Rob has reached out but hasn't been able to connect with you all. So if any of you would like to be able to meet with one of our members, could you please contact Rob and he could arrange it? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there any other public comment? No other public comment. We'll move to item number 4, the awarding of the prizes for Memorial Day essay concert. Mr. Danka and Deputy Selectman Brown and
quick
Fred
history on it?
Stabeck.
Well, of the essay, you guys were a big part of it, you, Mr. Catlin.
The Parade and Events Committee of the Town of Seymour has sponsored a Memorial Day essay contest for many years for our middle school, Bungie, and Sheffield Prestige students. And the theme of the essay is what Memorial Day means to my family. And Mr. Catlin from the middle school has taken charge of that contest. This year, Mr. Catlin, Trish Danka, and myself were the essays and were the judges, and the winners are being announced tonight.
Thank you. So with the assistance of Mr. Bruno, we will be passing out the awards. If you hear your name, come on up. We have a gift card for you and a plaque.
So I'm going to start off first with one of my youngest neighbors, Isaiah Sand. Bungay 4.
absolutely.
Picture.
Parents can go up and take their pictures.
We can get a picture, right? Thanks.
Did you take them out of the wrapper, Alex?
I don't know, this is how they're.
You did, because the instructions were on the back, because I did the same thing. I put them back in the wrapper.
I do nothing correct, ever, thank you.
I did
Threw
the
the
same,
wrappers out.
I did the same thing, and then I said, oh my God, I had to pack,
That's all right.
Should we get the
I
wrappers?
know, that was quick, Jim.
because the wrappers have
That was Marie
instructions
this
on
time.
them.
Oh, that was
Mr.
Andrew.
Stanek, where's the garbage?
All right, and
Okay.
our second 2022 annual Memorial Day contest, essay contest winner is Audrey Clifford from Bungay School. Congratulations.
So we're gonna hand you the ripped up wrapper that came with the gift card.
Because
What
the
reason?
instruction,
For instructions?
When you get out of the picture though, you don't want a wrapper in there.
Gift card.
What's the wrapper for?
It has the instructions on it evidently.
It's a gift card.
there's instructions from Amazon on how you have to
Oh,
put the
okay.
PIN number in, apparently.
You do like to shut home? Thank you, Rich.
No, I don't, I'm allowed to
comment.
speak freely out here, so I won't be beaten up. Yeah.
Today.
All right. From Chatfield Lepresti School, Gladys Vasgosh? Is that how you pronounce it?
No.
It's Gladys Bosco.
Gladys Vasca?
Bosco.
Vasca?
Okay.
Yeah,
So the J is an I now.
no, a Y.
A Y.
Vasca.
Vasca.
Yeah.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very good. Here's your gift card, and here's your bag.
Promises Day.
Listen, we gotta make sure they know how to.
Okay, this is the first middle school recipient for the annual Memorial Day essay contest.
Wait, no, go back. No. I went out of order, Tricia.
Okay,
Messed me up.
all right. Your wife, great technique, kids. That's how you learn. You blame your wife quick, even though you're wrong.
Bruno!
2022 annual Memorial Day essay contest winner, Chatfield Lepresti School, Gunnar Umstead. Great job, congratulations. Well, let's hold it first. Gift card and directions.
Don't mess with this one.
All right, Seymour Middle School, essay contest winner, Peyton Tilton. Great, and your congrats. And also from Seymour Middle School, Ariel Zedek. She here tonight? I didn't think so. Okay.
That's good, because we were missing a badge, and now she has to.
Also from Seymour Middle School, Alyssa Bergatti.
Where's your poodle?
She's at home.
Listen, I would brought her if I could.
We could have.
There you go, thank you.
We are pet friendly here.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. Congratulations, everyone.
Yes,
Anybody
congratulations.
know? Zedek area?
I can give it to,
There you go.
Katie knows her older.
Thank you. Yes, I do. That's everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
You did a great job.
Nice job.
Retainer right now.
What could go wrong?
See, we have fun at our meetings. I like that Board of Ed.
See, we have a good time. You know,
Everybody's still repeating up the board of ed.
like when
Deservedly
they-
so.
It was the majority.
Yeah,
You're right. The whole minority.
exactly. Okay, can I have approval for the minutes for the May 17th, 2022 special town meeting?
So moved.
Motion by Trish,
Second.
second by Pat. All in favor? Aye. Abstain?
Abstain.
Abstain.
Abstain. Mr. Albruno, Bob Finley, Pat Lombardi. All in favor? Trish Danka, Anne Marie, and Fred. And Fred. Okay. Approval of the minutes from the May 17th, 2022 regular meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Al, second by Trish. All in favor?
Aye.
Noes?
Abstain.
Abstains? No, Bob Finley's abstention. Vote carries 501. Thank you. In action in lieu of the town meeting, A, exemption of a stainless steel dump truck body from the town bid requirement pursuant to section 2-26A of the Seymour Town Code. I need a motion.
So,
Motion by Trish, second by Al Bruno. All in favor?
aye.
Yeah, that's discussion.
I will. Oh, that's right, we have to have discussion.
Yes.
We made a motion, then we have discussion.
Motion
Discussion?
second discussion.
Yes, motion, discussion. Thank you. Discussion?
I just think that we should put on the record the reason we are invoking ordinance 2-268A to exempt this purchase from the city property.
So the reason why it's going for an exemption is because it is the only manufacturer that can actually make this tanker. The dump truck for Public Works. But Mr. Lombardi, do you want to go for it?
Yes, Madam Chairman, you are correct. And this truck is low, has low mileage on it, and it is worthy of a road repair, as is a frontline vehicle that we use for snow removal. So I would ask the board to act favorably.
Thank you. Any further discussion?
Yes, if I may.
Go ahead.
Is there a vehicle being taken out of operation or service?
No.
No? And could you articulate the need for this additional vehicle?
I can't hear you.
Could we articulate the need for this additional vehicle?
It's not an additional vehicle, it's a vehicle that's presently in the fleet.
Oh, I see. I
And
didn't
it's an
realize that.
enhancement.
That the body
I didn't realize that.
split
Okay,
during one of the last storms.
okay. All right.
So instead of us having to go out and buy a new truck, this company can repair it and save us a ton of money.
That's wonderful.
New trucks are running right now about $250,000.
Very good.
Okay? All
I'm satisfied.
right, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Noes? Abstains? Chair votes aye, motion carries 6-0. Thank you. Item number 8, discuss and take possible actions regarding the appropriation of American Rescue Plan Act funds for a stainless steel dump truck body in the amount of $48,354.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Bob, second by Al. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries 6-0. Thank you. Discussion and take possible action regarding the appropriation of American Rescue Plan Act funds for Citizens Engine Company HVAC.
Motion, so,
Motion by Bob, second by Trish. Discussion? I know. So we have it on here, and we have the quotes that came in, but the quotes that came in, the prices are all over the place, so we actually have to go out for bid. Correct, Rory?
Yes.
So we actually have to send this out for bid. Do we have the RFP already written up? So we can go out to bid, we can put it to bid tomorrow?
Yeah, we're just reviewing, but then we can put it out,
How long are we gonna go out to bid for?
probably by the end of this week. We'll go out to bid and probably put it out 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yes, because just looking at the proposals that were in the packet,
Yeah?
we have two vendors that are actually neck and neck as far as price goes, and then we have one vendor where there's like a $15,000 to $16,000 difference between the other two vendors supplying it, so I think it's prudent to take action to go out to bid on it.
I'm always a big advocate of making sure the RFPs are very specific and
Yes.
elicit as much detail required as possible, so we can make an educated decision if it's lowest bidder or something's missing, critically missing.
Correct.
Thank you. I need a motion to go out to bid.
Motion to go to bid.
I just had a quick question. What's the install date? When were you looking to have these units operational?
We don't know. It depends. We're seeing a lot of supply chain issues, particularly HVAC equipment, so maybe sometime.
That's what I was asking. You don't know?
Did they put times in the quotes?
Probably not, but I didn't see any about.
I didn't see any times in the quotes.
Would that be included in the RFP?
It needs to be.
That needs to be in the RFP.
Yeah, we can kind of, for example, check with the people who submitted quotes to see what their current timelines are. If we require an installation time until we can get the equipment, I mean, really depends. RFPs are pretty strict, and so in a situation like we find ourselves in now where flexibility can be useful, we may find a bidder that is $10,000 more expensive, but can get it to us 6 months earlier, kind of deal, so we can make sure that that's in the RFP.
Well, that's why I want to quantify when they can do it versus, yeah.
I'd also like to see it all-inclusive broken down, because I see one of them is this price does not include and does not include, but they give no idea what the costs for those items are in there.
Yeah, we would specify everything that was to be included.
Thank you.
Mr. Lombardi, I know this is for Citizens Firehouse, which I know you're also a member of, and we understand that it's for the upstairs offices, correct?
Upstairs offices, meeting room. What else?
All the company offices, chief's office, commissioner's office, conference room, and day room. And
Yep.
captain's upstairs.
Okay, and we do know that the chiefs do file their reports upstairs, and we did make arrangements with Rob Dyer from the IT to have them have laptops so they can work in the downstairs where it's air conditioned, or take their laptops home for them to fill out their reports, so they're not working upstairs as well.
Yeah, because we had our organizational meeting here a week ago, and it was extremely warm in the meeting room, to the point where, we're, not to conserve energy, but to keep it cool, we turned off one set of lights, so, but it is extremely warm up there in the summer months, and certainly a situation that needs to be addressed.
And we are looking to address it. We did, when we first found out about it, we did say we're going to be using American Rescue Plan money.
Yep.
And that's what we're doing, but we have to do it about the right way and go about it the right way.
Exactly.
Okay. So Rory will get those RFPs out. Thank you. Item number 10, discussion and take possible action regarding the awarding of Holbrook Road reconstruction bid. Finally, in your packet is a letter from the Department of Transportation authorizing the award for Guerrera Construction to reconstruct the Holbrook Road. As you will see, the whole project from beginning to end will be over $5 million. This is grant money that is going to be used to do this road. I need a motion to award the Holbrook Road reconstruction project to Guerrera Construction.
So moved.
Motion by Trish, second by Bob Finley, all in favor.
Aye.
Aye.
Discussion.
Something that's long overdue, so I'm thrilled to hear this. It's a very dangerous road. It's been needing attention for a long time. It's a super expensive project, so I'm glad that the state's chipping in,
The state's paying for it.
helping out here, yeah.
Any other discussion? Karen is smiling right now.
Definitely. Definitely.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries 6-0. Thank you. Item number 11. Last week, we already allocated the money for French Park retaining wall, but we need to award the bid, the contract. So I need a motion to award the contract to repair the retaining wall at French Park to Earthworks.
So moved.
Motion by Pat Lombardi, second by Bob Finley. Any discussions?
I will be abstaining because of the successful bidder is a client of mine.
Okay.
And I would just like to note the actual name is Earthworks Excavating and Landscaping.
Inc.
Right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All in favor?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries 5-0-1. Please note, Selectman Stanik's abstention. Thank you. Item number 12, discussion and take possible action regarding the awarding of the Perch Avenue Sidewalk bid. I need a motion to approve the Purging Avenue contract to Forest Construction Incorporated. In your packet is a letter from B&B Engineering. B&B Engineering had 3 people bid on it. Forest Construction Company LLC, $24,500. Griffin Brothers Excavation LLC for $25,840. And Earthworks Excavating and Landscaping Incorporated for $39,100. B&B Engineering would, is funding this project, has been approved by the state LoCIP money, and they are wanting to award the project to Forest Construction Company LLC. Can I have a motion?
Motion to award the bid to Forest Construction Company, LLC, in the amount of $24,500.
Motion by Pat,
Second.
second by Bob Finley. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries 6-0. Thank you. Discussion and take possible action regarding the local elderly and totally disabled homeowners program. That's item number 13.
Well,
Right? Yeah,
13.
13. So in your packet, you'll see a letter from Tara Keller, it's a 2021 grand list. The motion to be approved is to accept the town owners program as presented, and it's to inform us that they had over 206 applicants eligible for the town homeowners program. The town has approved a line item of $50,000 for this program, and the recommendation of the office is the applicants be granted a benefit of $240 for those that have 100% ownership or have life use of their property. Those having ownership of less than 100% will have the benefit prorated by their percentage of ownership. Can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Trish.
Second.
Second by Al. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries 6-0. And it's back. Item number 14, take discussion and take possible action regarding a potential sidewalk repair reimbursement. This is the resident on 26 Briarwood Drive. We asked for more information from them. They have submitted more information. This, it is up to this board to take action. Either we're going to approve paying 1/3 of the lowest cost, or we're not going to do anything. This is the third meeting that this has come back on, and we've always asked them for more and more information. What is the board's pleasure?
Well, we need to discuss the matter as opposed, so I will make a motion
Thank you.
to approve the request of Mr. and Mrs. Campbell to reimburse Mr. and Mrs. Campbell for 1/3 of the lowest quote submitted to us for the repair of their sidewalk.
Motion by Fred, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Bob Finley. Discussion.
which proposal are we?
I'm presuming the $2,200 one.
So there is one for 7,800. There is one for 2,200. There's one for 2,500. So there's three proposals. So it's 1/3 of the lowest bid. The lowest bid is the 2,200. So it's 1/3 of $2,200.
Eldest Masonry LLC.
Yes.
I assume we will receive a final invoice because if it's less,
We don't pay for it until they've paid for it all. That's when we reimburse them, and they have to show us a copy of their check that they gave them and the bill.
That's what we always do.
very good.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries 6-0. Thank you.
It seems like we spend less time discussing the least expensive items. But it's
Exactly.
important.
We're going to, item number 15 is executive session to talk about the chief operating officer's contract. In that executive session, I would like to invite town council, Chris Pelosi, human resource manager, and Tony Concerta. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Trish, second by Bob Finley. All in favor?
Point of order.
Aye.
Yes, sure.
We should state on the record the reason we are entering executive session.
I did,
I
to
would say,
discuss.
yeah, but I'll go a step further. It's under 1-10B of the Connecticut General Statutes to discuss a draft document that is otherwise exempt from disclosure at this time.
Thank you, Attorney Perch.
Thank you. Very good.
Okay. Everybody else can. I'm gonna shut.
Make a motion that we come out of executive session at 8 o'clock, and for the record, no votes or actions were taken during the executive session.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the employment agreement of the chief administrative officer.
Wouldn't you, if I
Well,
may,
I would-
as a point of advice from Corporation Counsel, maybe the best thing to do, the first thing to do would be to amend
The agenda.
the
Agenda.
agenda because of a
Oh, okay.
typographical error in
Yep.
items 15 and 16 to state chief
okay?
administrative officer.
I'm just gonna open the door, because if anyone comes down the stairs or anything, so.
Oh, yeah.
To state chief administrative officer.
If I may, Madam First Selectwoman, I move that we amend the agenda, items 15 and 16, to state that, to substitute chief administrative officer.
We wanted to say chief administrative officer, not chief operating officer.
Correct.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries 6-0. Thank you. Okay. Now,
I'd like to make a motion to accept the employment agreement of the chief administrative officer with the following amendment to section 3 salary, the final sentence, to add at the end of the final sentence, as per the Seymour pay plan. So at the discretion.
In accordance with, right?
All right, at the discretion of the first select person, Burke may be granted additional annual salary increases as
In accordance
with the Seymour pay plan.
So moved.
As amended.
As
second by Mr. Lombardi. Discussion?
I would like to offer a second.
Second. All in favor?
Do that.
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries 6-0. Thank you all for that. Burke.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, very well deserved.
Oh, it was about him?
Yeah. Well deserved, Rory. First Select Woman's report. I just dropped it. You got it? Okay, thanks, Bruno. It wasn't actually. It's a Comcast letter. So here's what's happened, the latest in the 888. The fish bypass was finally completed at the end of last month, and it is actually breathtaking. We were over there. The bypass is working as it should be. Now, if only Hydroland would do their job and get that fish ladder operating correctly, everybody, including the little fishes, would be happy. Speaking of the fish ladder, a press conference was held yesterday, Monday, June 6th, with the local, state, federal, and volunteer officials in regards to Hydroland not complying with the FERC regulations and the compliance requirements. We had Senator Blumenthal and Congresswoman DeLaura, as well as the Valley Cod, the river, Save the River, and a couple other people over there. And we're very upset that Hydroland is not complying with their requirements that were passed down to them. They're kind of saying they're going to do stuff but not do it. But we'll keep the pressure on Hydroland to comply with their federal regulatory obligations. Holbrook road contract was awarded tonight, and we can't wait for this to start. I know my office is receiving complaints as to conditions of it now. We anticipate the complaints about the inconvenience of closing that road, as well as we anticipate the complaints about the speeding and crashes that will be on that road. But we have to start somewhere. We are applying for a steep grant to repair the town-owned dam off of Route 34. We budgeted all of the repair money for the dam to come out of our ARP funding. If we get this grant, it will be a match grant, meaning we have to match whatever that grant is. The good part of that is that it only costs us half of what we had budgeted for to repair that. Correct, Rory? Right.
Yeah, it's for, like preliminary engineering.
Right. Okay. So, but that's only half of the money, which is better, right? The dog park We have a staff meeting tomorrow, Wednesday, to decide on where we will put the dog park. There is a dog park coming, we just have to decide where we're going to put it. Little Laurel Line is getting busier, and parking up there is getting a little tight. There was a time where there was a parking area in the prior years, and we're going to look to see if we can put parking back up there, so stay tuned. The Board of Ed is moving to the high school, and we're hoping to have them moved in by the fall. There is plenty of room in the high school. The addition was put on the school when Oxford residents were attending the high school, and then Oxford decided to build their own school. So Seymour has more than enough room for our Board of Ed group in there, and we can't wait for the Board of Ed to be together in one place with the people that they're overseeing, which will then free up 98 Bank Street, well, at least the top floors of 98 Bank Street. The Community Center Build Committee will start their monthly meetings back up in August. And the Public Works Storage Building is all set, and hopefully we'll start on that soon. I want to say good luck to the softball games of the softball team that are in the States right now. They're playing today. And as you heard, All for Seymour was here tonight. I'm hoping to have them at our next meeting so that we can get to know them and work with them to help those that are in need in the town. And that's my little report for the day.
I have a question.
Absolutely.
Regarding the storage building. With moving forward with the storage building, and I think I mentioned this before, where are we in terms of getting all those vehicles out of the Public Works area? And the reason why I'm asking is because moving forward with the storage building project, okay, we now have to take that equipment and strategically place it, and we need the room. Okay, we need the room desperately. So my question is, basically, do we have a timeline as to when those police vehicles and other vehicles, because there's a vehicle, I understand, that was put down there, which is a forfeiture of kind, dealing with a legal action at the police department.
So, if you recall, probably 2 meetings ago, through the surplus equipment auction results, which resulted in a large amount of those vehicles being cleared out. So if you haven't been down since then, it should be cleared out substantially. There are still a few remaining. If you recall, we exempted 2 of the results of that auction.
Right.
And that was hopefully to facilitate a trade-in until we were off the higher price. One of the things that we've been working on in the background, particularly as a result of that surplus equipment auction, is updating our record keeping for vehicles and making sure that we have titles for our vehicles.
Yes.
So that we can get rid of them when the time comes. And so, if you recall, there was some trade-ins for some fire department vehicles and police vehicles. So we're just now doing record keeping for those. And when we move forward with those 3 vehicles that are exempted, we'll get rid of them. The impound vehicle, I would have to talk to the chief of police. That was not on the list of equipment that could be sold, so I don't know if they need to keep it for some reason. One of the other things that we're looking at, I know the facilities director is getting prices on a number of different fencing projects that we want to do throughout town. One of them is an impound lot. That would be up at the transfer station. Right, it would still at least get it out there.
Yeah. Very good.
Got enough space for that.
And just, you were talking about the record keeping, and one of the things that the Board of Public Works has asked Frank to do is moving forward. We're asking Frank to keep a duplicate set of certificate of origins and a duplicate copy of the title to the vehicle, so that the next time we have a go-around, we have to do this again, we're not searching for paperwork, and which can be very cumbersome because everybody says, I gave it to this one, I gave it to that one, but no one knows where it is.
Yeah, one of the things during our staff meeting tomorrow, I've written a memo that kind of outlines what our procedure will be going forward.
Good.
Because I try to plug it in
Very good.
Next is the appointments. In your packet, you have a list, there's only two in there. The first one is Michael Horrible for the South Central Connecticut Regional Water District. It's a reappointment for 1 year.
Make a motion.
Motion by Trish,
Seconded.
second by Fred Stanek. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries 6-0. The second one is Brianna Gerard. Strategic Planning Committee, it's an appointment of 2 years, expires 6/7/2024.
If I may, I move that we appoint Brianna Gerard to the Strategic Planning Commission.
Motion by Fred Stanek,
Seconded.
second by Pat Lombardi. Discussion.
Can I just inquire, what's her background?
just so.
Lori
Mr.
could address
Mr.
Brianna.
Burr?
Sorry, interested in the Strategic Planning Committee over here.
Yeah, she actually came to our last meeting and met members who were present. So she worked at Subway Corporate for a number of years doing a lot of their digital work, and now she's a program planner at Sikorsky.
Okay, thank you.
She also was in the same class as Lori and my son Patrick at Seymour High School.
Oh, well, that's the sell right there, I guess.
That was very important.
I appreciate every volunteer, and just for that committee, I think it's important to have a.
All in favor?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries 6-0. In your packet is also the tax refunds and abatements. Could you please look it over and
Make motion
Make
to
a
approve
motion.
as presented.
motion by Trish Dango,
Second.
second by Bob Finley. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries 6-0. Thank you. Transfers, there is no transfers in our packets tonight, but be prepared next meeting, there may will be. I said may will be. Remember that. Correspondence in your package is a letter from Comcast, from Amy Horan, introducing who she is. About it. Is there any public comment? Public comment going once, public comment going twice. There's nobody in the audience, but I have to ask for a third time because our TV people cannot see it. Selectmen's public comment, we will start with Mr. Lombardi.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. First of all, to all the Memorial Day essay contestant participants, sincere congratulations for a job well done. I also like to thank Rory for providing us with a Excel spreadsheet detailing the allocation of the ARP monies that we have expended to date. It's an excellent communication tool, and moving forward, I hope that we get that on a continual basis, but excellent job, looks good. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Finley?
I just want to shout out for the Seymour High School girls who are playing right now. I don't know what the score is right now, but we're
This-
trying to figure it out.
Or is, and it was the end of the fourth, it was 2-1.
I also was able to go to Bob Lang Field today to honor Bob Lang. It's Bob Lang Day. So they had actually a jamboree for all the Little League teams. Some old college players, high school players came to help all the girls, and we read the proclamation to the girls, so it was really nice. That went really well. And I did want to, this is on the negative side. Everyone's aware of Jimmy McGrath, who had passed away a couple weeks. He was murdered a few weeks back in Shelton. That was my best friend's son. Since kindergarten, that was my best friend, and that was his son. It was a senseless murder, and I'm hoping from a town perspective, kids and people recognize the patterns of mental health and when to see when something's going to arise, and having parties at houses, all those things that kind of glued that all together, just to be a little bit more conscious about that. So.
Sorry about
I had a great time at the Memorial Day Parade. I definitely prefer marching over just sitting up at the grandstand. So, nice idea. Congratulations to all our Memorial Day essay winners, and I so appreciate students who, even those who didn't win, those who want to take the time and submit something, give their thoughts. It's just something I think is wonderful. The kids want to get involved in. I was able to go to the high school and middle school for the awards and want to congratulate all our students. Mr. Bruno's daughter, Katie, was a big winner as far as getting some awards, and just a couple awards and scholarships. Really smart girl, so congratulations. I know you're very proud.
Thanks, Trish.
And also, there were some alumni awards given out to people we all know. We have both Fred and Karen were given awards, as well as Kurt Miller and Themis and Nicole Claridis. So congratulations, Fred, well deserved, and to everybody else. That's all I have. Thank you.
Selectman Bruno?
Yeah, I just want to echo our comments about all the kids who came out tonight, who took the time to write those essays and were recognized. I know it went a long way. My daughter always wrote an essay every year, and she was fortunate to be recognized in 2nd and 5th grade for that. And it went a long way with her confidence as a writer. So it was great to see those kids out here tonight. My little neighbor won, Elijah, so I was really thrilled for that. So that was fun. And thank Alex for letting me hand out the awards and help him. And I want to recognize Harvey Catlin, who put that together. He is the driving force behind that. What a wonderful teacher and just a great presence as an educator in our community. And he's
Harvey is retired.
Yes, and Harvey is retiring. Just want to make sure I confirm that because it was so crazy last night. I thought that was retirement speech, and I wanted to make sure I was correct. At the Board of Ed meeting, for the Board of Ed meeting, he was acknowledged too, and just what a great guy. And the other thing, I just want to say, yes, our Memorial Day parade went off swimmingly. Thank you to Alex Dankin and his team. Put together a great parade. Had a wonderful time as always. Seymour is about its kids, and we showed it again that we love our kids, and it's just such a great parade to remember those who have served in our town and in our nation. I also had the pleasure of attending a ceremony at French Memorial Park on Memorial Day morning, and Anne Marie Stead, she asked me to go, and it was honoring our veterans, obviously, and specifically Benjamin Bazell, who was killed in action in Korea, and his remains finally came home this past year, and it meant a lot to his niece, Mrs. Gentile, who gave a very moving speech, wonderful speech, just a great ceremony. Fred was there, my wife was there, other folks were there, and the one thing I just wanted to ask this board, at some point, we do need to get a better PA system for those types of ceremonies. The people in the back just couldn't hear anything, and the PA system just kept going in and out. So we really need to do better by our vets. It was just the one detractor from the morning. It was just a wonderful ceremony, but otherwise, I think we need to step up as a board and help them out and do something about that. It's just an antiquated system that they have, and some people couldn't hear this great speech that Linda Gentile gave, and it was just fabulous about her Uncle Benny. Just great day. Just good luck to the Seymour Wildcats softball tonight. Looks like they're doing
8-2
well.
Oxford.
What? 8-2?
8-2 Oxford.
It's a quick shift.
End of fifth.
All right. Anyway, I want to give a hat tip to all the Seymour High School spring sports teams. They had very competitive seasons. I want to give a special shout out to Seymour High track coach Dave Willitson, assistant coach Brian Cleveland, and assistant coach Tilton for stepping up and coaching the kids. They haven't had a consistent coaching staff for a long time. I want to thank those three gentlemen for doing a great job to assure our boys and girls teams had coaching this year. So thank you to them. And that's it. Thanks.
Thank you. There's not much more I can say about the Memorial Day Parade and the essay contest. Great contestants in the contest. I think it's always wonderful for us to challenge our young people in contests and challenges of some sort. The Memorial Day Parade, of course, I'm in the background with Alice dealing with the problems that are occurring. I'm thinking everything's falling apart, but I guess it turned out well. Received a lot of good comments. I was asked today, my office is Corporation Counsel for the City of Chilton. I was asked to prepare a letter to go out from the mayor, the Board of Education Superintendent, and the Chief of Police about underage drinking to guardians and caregivers. I don't know if that's something we might be interested in doing. It could be posted, the dangers of underage drinking, given what's happened.
We could talk to the chief about that. Sure.
I could share my letter, you could use it or throw it away. And we talked, I think, 2 meetings ago about recognizing the firefighters for the job well done at the local building fire.
Yes.
I'd like to see us do that sometime.
Okay.
And to follow up on Harvey Catlin, I had the honor of presenting to Harvey the Blummer Award last night at the Board of Education meeting. And I'm just so thrilled excited to have presented that award because Harvey and I have gone to school together since we were in first grade and been lifelong friends. It was just an honor, especially since he's retired.
He's been coaching the middle school team, the softball team, for as long as I can remember.
24 years.
Yeah.
He has an 89.2 percentage.
He's a great guy. And I also want to add congratulations to Casey Surowich for winning the Gallagher Award for community service
Yes.
in our town. He does a great job in a lot of different ways, giving back to our community. He's a great volunteer. Forgot that. So, thanks, Casey.
No other comments? Can I have a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion by Trish,
Second.
second by Bob Finley. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Everybody shut your